I forgot who be saying it like that too. Live on YouTube. I don't know. I forgot. Matter of fact, I think that's John Watson that be saying it like that. Live on YouTube. Boom. I got the notification. So I hope that everybody who subscribed got the notification because I just got it. So we gonna see. And if anybody jumps into the chat on YouTube, by all means, it will be a beautiful thing for you to acknowledge the room, say hello, so I can shout you out. Because it's not like Instagram where it tells me who comes into the room. It literally it just say three people watching, four people watching, one person watching. I never have no idea. So I don't know. What's going on with your cousin Kevin? I ain't even started the show yet. I'm waiting to get a minute on YouTube so I can go ahead and get Crease snacking. And booyah, we are at a minute. And why is it not making loud sound? Okay, got that, got that. Let me check my settings because what we not finna do is have the sound be off on YouTube. I need that to sound like there's a microphone involved. Okay, I think I'm good. YouTube, can y'all hear me good? Do I sound like I got some sound? Can you hear that? Brownie, word, that's what you on. Let me go ahead and get this show started. Gunshots. What's going on, Britt? What's going on, KC? How y'all doing? Glad I got my sound. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Brownie got some new shoes that she want to show, but she just went in the room, so sorry. She got some damn pink LaMelo balls. We went sneaker shopping today. Brownie needs some shoes for basketball, and she didn't like none of the Nikes, my nigga. Like we went to what you call that shit? There goes Brownie shoes in the background. 12 Kyle, podcast billionaire up in this motherfucker. What's going on, Naked Truth 68? But yeah, Brownie got her little pink Pumas on. That's her basketball shoes for this season. So yeah, she broke a nigga. I try to. She said they match her bracelet. The bracelets is blue. The shoes is pink with a little blue on them. But hey, man, it is what it is. What you say, 12 Kyle? It's time to get some game from the money man. I'm not going front. I don't have no topic. So I just wrote some shit, It was on my mind. Uh it ain't for everybody. I don't even know what I meant by that when I said that, but a lot of shit just ain't for everybody, my nigga. I just heard a diss song that Lil Wayne supposedly dropped toward Kendrick. I hope that's not the song. I hope that's AI. But I could believe that that's Wayne, because on some real shit, Wayne is not a good diss song artist. So, 12 Cal, I sent it to you in your DM. I don't know if you seen it because I'm convinced sometimes when you send 12 Cal too many memes, he just don't look at them motherfuckers. What's going on, my nigga HBK Smoke? Yeah, he said he think it was AI because it wasn't mixed properly. So I feel like it could possibly be AI on some real shit. But at the same time, I don't know, my nigga. But I really don't think Wayne should diss Kendrick. This ain't the time. It wouldn't be a good thing. I don't give a fuck how he feel about that shit. That nigga need to chill. Kendrick is not to be fucked with, my nigga. Like it's already it's already a thing. What'd he say? LMAO, I look at all the memes. I don't know. I think 12 Cal sends the DMs to his staff. Heaven's World. What's the motherfucking deal? Heaven's World is back recording. Y'all go check out Heaven's World podcast. Her last episode, I think it was like students versus teachers, I think it was called. I forgot. Blame my head, not my heart. What's going on, my nigga HBK Smooth? But yeah, nigga, today's episode, no real topic, my nigga, but everything ain't for everybody, my nigga. That's just the thought that came to my head when I was like, what am I gonna title this shit? That's just what I wrote. I don't know. That might not even end up being the name of the episode, but that's what I wrote. So I'm gonna go ahead and run with that, my nigga. You know what they say, you got it right. Thank you. Yeah, that's what it is. Student versus the teacher. Heaven's World podcast. Y'all check it out on all streaming platforms. I listen to that shit on Podbean, but it's on Spotify. That's how she sent that shit to me. But yeah, nigga, today's episode with no topic. Um, Matter of fact, let me go to what me and 12 Kyle was talking about because that's a lot easier. Nigga, me and 12 Kyle, shout out 12 Kyle. The reason I didn't record last week is because 12 Kyle came to town. Him and Britt, nigga, we kicked it with Baylor. Shout out to Baylor for this fly ass t-shirt that I got on. Y'all niggas check out Baylor the Great BTG for President podcast. Open Run with BTG podcast. My nigga Baylorism on Twitter. That nigga makes merch. So shout out to him. That's where I got the t-shirt from. What's the deal, Maury Richardson? I just seen your Instagram, nigga. You said you got a special coming out. Shout out Maury Richardson, my nigga. It's gonna be at the fucking Epic Center. Let me know. I'll probably pull up. But again, my nigga, me and 12 Kyle was talking last weekend, when I didn't record last Sunday. We was leaving Baylor House. And I just tell them about a concept of an episode that I did a long time ago. One was called the Freedom Freestyle. The other one was Do You Really Want to Be Free? And the concept was something along the lines of like everybody on social media makes it look cool to be an entrepreneur. But boom, it does go with what I was finna say. That shit not for everybody, my nigga. Everybody's not cut to be an entrepreneur, my nigga. Like just because it sounds sexy don't mean that that's for you. Like as a truck driver, I've been driving trucks 18 years, my nigga. Like everybody, whenever I have a bad day at work or I have a complaint about work, motherfuckers be like, "Oh, why don't you just buy a truck?" Nigga, that shit not for everybody, dog. Entrepreneurship is not a game that everybody can play. What's going on? What's that? Cinnamon puppy mint. What's going on? Like everybody can't be an entrepreneur. Everybody shouldn't be an entrepreneur. Everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur. Like some people is cool with getting a paycheck every week, my nigga. Some people is cool with just having good benefits. Some people is cool with having a 401k or a pension or things like that. Like some people, all they want to do is work Monday through Friday, get their check, enjoy their life, and get the fuck on. Don't allow social media to make you feel like you less of a person because you're not a boss. Because that's like the trap that a lot of motherfuckers try to put you in, my nigga. Because like a concept that I was telling 12 Kyle about freedom, like a lot of people don't want freedom as much as they say they do because freedom takes extra work. Nigga, freedom takes uncertainty. Freedom is a scary concept, my nigga. When you have freedom, freedom is something that you got to work to keep at all times. Like it's like a lion in the jungle is free. A lion in the zoo is in captivity. So the lion in the jungle was laughing at the lion in the zoo because the lion in the zoo can't go nowhere. But the lion in the zoo is laughing at the lion that's free because he got to go kill his food every day. He don't know where his meals is gonna come from. Like he don't know what tomorrow's gonna be like. He don't know if his food gonna run away or his food might whoop his ass and kill him. He don't know what's going on. Freedom is uncertain, my nigga. Captivity is certain. That lion in the zoo, like, yeah, I might not be able to go real far, but I know when my food coming. I know when it's time to go to bed. I know when it's time to wake up. Everything is laid out for me, my nigga. I don't have no danger in my life. Life in captivity is easy. What's going on, Unreachable Beauty? What's going on, Benji Banks, OneHopeWine.com, the best Moscato in the world? And what you say, KC? They have the idea that being their own boss will be easier, not realizing it's much more work. Exactly. 12 Kyle said, if you're not careful, social media will distort the true meaning of entrepreneurship and being a boss. Exactly. Because like I always say, dog, when you your own boss, you're also your own employee. You your own master, but you also your own slave. When you a boss, my nigga, what type of employee does a boss want? A hard working employee. So with you being your only employee, you got to be the hardest working motherfucker in the world, my nigga. When you got a regular job, you work Monday through Friday. But when you a motherfucking entrepreneur, nigga, you work Sunday to Sunday. And what you say, Benji Banks, you sent that ad for the show Tuesday. Just sent the ad for the show Tuesday to your inbox. For sure. I'll check that shit when I finish recording. What he's okay. Yeah, but like I said, dog, like that's the fucking thing. Like when it comes to entrepreneurship, it's not as easy as motherfuckers make it sound. Like I've talked about on the show multiple times, my nigga. Like I've had multiple businesses. I've had a barber shop. I got the clothing line. Y'all see these 7 Saturdays hats, nigga? That's a clothing line that I had in 2016. Shit, nigga. I've done graphic design. I've done all type of shit, my nigga. Every entrepreneur don't become Jeff Bezos. Every entrepreneurial endeavor is not successful. I think it's like 85 to 90% of businesses that people start fail, my nigga. Like it's not as sexy as they try to make it sound, nigga. It's not for everybody. Some people don't got the work ethic to be a fucking entrepreneur. And again, that's not to slight them or put nothing bad on them, my nigga. Like some people, it just ain't in the cards for them. That's just not for you. Certain motherfuckers, like I tell people, like I said about the lion in the zoo, laughing at the free lion. Nigga, some motherfuckers don't want to roam everywhere. Some motherfuckers don't need a multi-million-dollar yacht, a jet, and all that shit. Nigga, some people just cool having a house. Nigga, they cool having a roof over their head, food in their mouth, happy kids, and a day that they can predict, a check that they can predict, financial circumstances that they can predict. Nigga, when you a when you an entrepreneur, nigga, like you don't know. You might have a $50,000 day and you might have a $0 day. You have no idea, my nigga. Like you literally only eat what you kill. Nigga, that's a cold concept for a lot of motherfuckers to understand, my nigga. It ain't for everybody. And what you say, Benji, those are facts. Entrepreneurial life is go mode every day, all day. Exactly, my nigga. Like I remember like we used to talk about that shit in trucking. Like, nigga, some of y'all niggas work 9 to 5. Some of y'all motherfuckers work 5 to 10 or whatever the fuck. A lot of us work when we wake up to when we go to sleep. Eye open, the eye closed, nigga. Like the whole time we up, we working, my nigga. That's what it is to be an entrepreneur. That's what it is to be a boss. Like, something that I always talk about, like when it comes to certain people looking at other people's life and being jealous, like, nigga, I say this shit a lot. I'm never jealous of what another motherfucker got because I don't know how many dicks they had to suck to get what they got. Like I don't know what type of sacrifice that you done to get what you have. I don't know what type of work you put in. I don't know what type of shit that you had to do. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like literally, dog, like when you look at some of these celebrities and you hear the stories of things that they did to get on, man, you don't know what the fuck them niggas did. I don't want nobody else's life. I want my life. I want what I got. Nigga, what's for me will come to me, and I'm cool with that. Nigga, I want what's for me. I don't need no more, no less, and none of that shit. Because I don't know what these niggas out here doing. Nigga, some of these niggas literally getting bent over, my nigga. It's like, do you really want to go through that, nigga? Is that really what you want going on? Like I say about this whole comedy shit, my nigga. Like some of these niggas is leaving their whole family behind to pursue this dream of theirs. Nigga, do you really want that? Like I talk about how certain millionaires in they self, my nigga. Because a lot of people feel like being rich and make them happy. Like a lot of people, like how I talk about certain goals in your life. Sometimes you really gotta name your price and watch what you ask for in life because you don't know how bad you really want that. You don't really know what that looks like when you attain that. When you think about how certain people will tell you, man, if you want to be rich, you got to lock in. You got to cut people off. You got to leave people alone. You got to stop dealing with people. You got to be completely focused. You got to leave it all on the table and all that shit. So you become a millionaire. But you went so hard chasing that money that you lost your relationship with your kids. You went so hard chasing that money that you lost your wife in the process. You went so hard in the process of you trying to go get that money Your friends don't fuck with you. You know, a lot of the friends that you grew up with and you started out with, they don't got what you got, so you can't fuck with them because you looking at them niggas as they possibly opportunists. They only really fucking with you for what you got and not who you are. You got a whole lot of new motherfuckers around you that you can't really trust because you don't know if they fuck with you because they fuck with you or they fuck with you because you rich. You know, now you looking around like, damn, I've attained this thing that I have been trying to reach. I've reached the mountaintop, but the air thin as fuck up here. I reached the mountaintop, but there's nowhere to plant my fucking flag because it's uncertain up here. You know, I've gotten what I thought that I wanted, but now all the people that I wanted to share it with, I can no longer share it with. Is it really worth all that, my nigga? You know, like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, I'm gonna get it my way. Like, nigga, I'm not finna be losing motherfuckers just so I could get something that I think I want. Like, I don't want $1 million that bad. Like I tell niggas all the time, like, I want to be a millionaire bad as hell, but I don't want it bad enough to lose my relationship with my kids. Like, nigga, I want money bad as a motherfucker, but like, there's certain shit I'm just not gonna do. There's sacrifices I'm just not gonna make. Nigga, there's some shit, nigga, money can't fucking buy, dog. And what you say to a cow, never be jealous. You should let the success of your friends be your inspiration. Exactly. You know, and that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, there's just some shit that, like, nigga, like I say, when I see certain people have certain shit, good for them. It look good on them. It look good with them. Hopefully my turn come. But if I gotta do what some of these niggas did, I just ain't gonna have it. And that's okay with me. You know, like a concept that I'm a big believer in is like naming your price. Like, nigga, how bad is it that you want that thing that you say you want? What is it that you're willing to sacrifice? You know, because with me, nigga, if I gotta sacrifice time with my kids, it ain't worth it. If I gotta sacrifice my mental health, it ain't worth it. If I gotta cut off the things that I literally enjoy and the things in life that make me happy, it ain't worth it. Like, there's just some shit I'm not gonna miss for nothing. There's some shit I'm just not gonna fuck with, nigga, for nothing. Like, it ain't worth all that to me. There's some shit that I might give up. There's some shit I might cut back on, stop doing, slow down on. But nigga, there's just some shit I'm just not gonna stop doing. The money ain't worth it. The success ain't worth it. You know, like I said in the last episode, nigga, success is a smile. If I gotta sacrifice my success to get the smile, nigga, it's not true success. And what you say, heaven, one thing about having everything is remaining the same person when you have nothing. Exactly. What you say, Brett, there's a future life full of regrets. That's a future life full of regrets. Exactly. What you say, 12 Cal, I'm not willing to sell me or my soul for dollars. I love me too much. Exactly. Casey said happiness is not measured by money. Exactly. You know, because that's the thing. Like, I remember like I was watching like a thing about Jim Carrey and he was saying that shit. Like, nigga, you know, once you get to that mountaintop, you start to realize how little a lot of that shit is. Like how little you value a lot of the things that at one point you thought was everything. Like, you thought being rich and famous was gonna be everything. And then you got rich and famous and you was like, this shit ain't shit. This shit ain't all that. Like, damn, I thought, you know, when I became the biggest movie star in Hollywood, that was gonna make me happy. And it's like, it don't. You know, like I said, a lot of these motherfuckers reach millions of dollars and realize, like, I would rather have my family. Like, nigga, I remember, nigga, me and my homeboys, nigga, you know, shout out Noodle, CPT up in this motherfucker. Like, we was talking about that shit. Like, nigga, we used to have so much fun in the hood when we was broke. Nigga, we be on 163rd at the homie house, my nigga. I'm talking about it be like 9 of us. Nigga, with $1 to our name. Nigga, we'll go get $1 Tampico punch from Miracle Market. You know, like a couple bags of chips and just some little bullshit, you know, some little zoom zooms and wham whams. And we be like 9 or 10 deep in the hood playing Madden, my nigga. Having the time of our life, my nigga. To the point where, nigga, I remember telling the homie, like, nigga, we was having so much fun that we would think we was bored. Like, looking back, we'd be like, nigga, we thinking we bored. We 9 deep playing Madden, laughing, and all this shit. And to us, it's boring because ain't no bitches around. What's going on? Got us to a demon? Like that was the thing. Like nigga, we was having a ball when we was broke, my nigga. Didn't even realize we was having a ball because we had so much fun on a daily basis. We ain't even realize we was having fun sometimes. And what you say, Heaven's World, Nip said, you can have it all. It's all about your reasons. Exactly. You know, because that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you got to really realize what you doing this shit for. Or you'll lose touch with reality when you get what you think that you say you want. And what he say, Nip never lied. Heaven said the top is lonely because you become the food and no longer the hunter. Exactly. Would it say, hey, Heaven, I agree totally. It's about enjoying the journey of the drive to the top of the mountain. Exactly. You know, and like that's my thing on some real shit. You know, because like I got that episode Yellow Brick Road, and I got a couple episodes like that, The Wiz, and a few others. You know, but like I say in those episodes, like nigga, as much as you're focused on becoming that multi-millionaire, enjoy every day that you live on the way to that finish line. Nigga, the marathon is long as a motherfucker. Pause. The fucking finish line is like this, my nigga. After you cross that finish line, nigga, you don't want to look back and forget the time that you had running that marathon. You know, the time that it took training. You know, what it took in order for you to cross that finish line in that marathon. You know, the same with like a basketball or football season. Enjoy each of those games you play. Enjoy each of those practices, my nigga. Like, remember what it took in order for you to reach that goal. You know, like, nigga, that's what life is about, nigga. Life is about the fucking journey, my nigga. Them trophies is only something there to commemorate the work that you put in. You know, it ain't about the fucking trophy. All the trophy is a symbol of what you did, what you accomplished. You know, same when it comes to money, my nigga. You know, like I was talking to somebody about like if I was to become a billionaire or a multi-millionaire, like nigga, at the point where you live in life on easy mode, it's kind of like, eh, you know, like nigga, it's a great feeling of accomplishment at the end of the week when you make that paycheck and you get them bills paid. That's that nigga. I'm a grown motherfucker. Look at what I did, nigga. You know, that's an accomplishment for me. The fact that I was able to get these bills paid, the fact that I was able to buy my kids shoes and clothes and shit. You know, the fact that I'm making all this shit run. You know, like I talked about being born a billionaire and how trash that shit would be. Because it's like there is no feeling of accomplishment when you've had shit just handed to you, my nigga. You know, like nigga, it's like you started the race at the finish line. Like, where's the fun in that? You know, like I talk about like the beauty of life being the difficulty of life. You know, same with the concept of enjoying the journey and running the fucking marathon, my nigga. Like, nigga, the there's no time you watch ESPN and the most exciting shit is the Super Bowl celebration. You know, it's always the journey. It's always the games. It's always the hits, the interceptions, nigga, the 50-yard plays and all that shit. Like that's what life is about, my nigga. You know, like those times that motherfuckers told you no. Like nigga, that's the shit that should be enjoyable in life, my nigga. You know, like I be telling motherfuckers, like I don't lose that shit, my nigga. I only learn. You know, I might not have been successful, but there was a lesson in that shit. What's going on, Five Session Podcast? I'm gonna be on there soon, my nigga. I forgot which day, but I'm gonna be on the Five Session Podcast soon. Y'all niggas already know if y'all follow me, I'm gonna be promoting that shit. And what you say, as long as I'm driving up the hill, I'm gonna make pit stops for gratitude and breathing. Exactly. And my thing is, you know, like I always tell motherfuckers, like I just enjoy the drive. You know, like when it come to comedy, dudes, turn that down. Like nigga, when it come to comedy, like 99% of the shows I do for free, my nigga. But I enjoy that stage time, my nigga. You know, like literally, like I like the thought of when I'm doing my Netflix special, looking back at the times when I was doing this shit for free. When I was just trying to get on somebody's stage and do 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. You know, when I would go to Chocolate Sundays and just sit in the back and hope for my turn on the stage and shit. Like, there's gonna come a time, nigga, that them shit's gonna be little to me. But right now, that shit is an honor to just be in the building, to just be around some of these niggas. And again, like this is the journey, dog. Like, nigga, I don't mind. Like there's certain shit like one of my homeboys in comedy, like, oh man, you don't gotta deal with that. You don't gotta do that. You can say no to that. And I'm like, nah, my nigga, like these is the dudes that gotta get paid, my nigga. Like, allow me to go through some of these bumps and bruises that it takes to get here, my nigga. Like, I don't be trying to skip no motherfucking steps. As much as in life, I feel like a lot of people who are talented get to take some shortcuts. Some of the shortcuts I'm gonna take, other ones, no, nigga, I'm gonna go ahead and just go through it. Certain stages I know I probably ain't gotta go to. Certain shows I know I probably ain't gotta go for free because I am talented, because I am good at this shit. There's some niggas I'm going to leapfrog and step over because I am more talented than them. That's life, nigga. Life ain't always fair, but it is what it is. I'ma use every advantage that I have. But at the same time, nigga, I'm having fun on the journey. Even the mistakes that I make, even the bad shows that I have. Like, nigga, I talk about the comedy club Truth in Queens a lot. Because, like on that fucking episode that I did about my New York trip, nigga, that Queens room, nigga, that room Truth, that was a motherfucker. That was a hard ass show. Pause. But I enjoyed telling the story because, nigga, that shit made me better. What's going on, Port? Cool Out Corner Podcast. And what you say, KC? Even though you can't take everybody with you on a journey, don't burn all your bridges because you never know who you could connect to on different things. Exactly. And that was that episode about burning bridges. Like me personally, like, nigga, I was talking to that nigga Jake Staley earlier on live about that shit. Like, nigga, I don't really have beefs with niggas in this comedy shit. I don't really have beefs with niggas in general in life because I don't have no reason to let my ego get in the way of none of my relationships. Like a whole lot of times, a lot of what have niggas beefing be some ego shit. I'm bigger than you, nigga. Why'd you talk to me like that? Why'd you come at me like that? Why'd you get at me like that? Why'd they put you here and they ain't put me here? Why you got all this and I don't got this? It be some jealousy shit. It be some, I think that I'm too good for you to talk to me like that or treat me in that way or handle me in that way. Nigga, me personally, nigga, like like I say, I always take my ego out of a lot of shit. I got niggas who I'ma deal with certain ways, and then I got niggas I'm not gonna deal with certain ways. I got niggas who I'm gonna do business with, and I got niggas who I'm not gonna fuck with. But it's not ego driven, it's business driven. Because I know that this shit is a business, my nigga. That's the fucking thing. Like, niggas don't know how to separate business and personal. I got motherfuckers who I'm gonna do business with who personally we're not gonna fuck with each other, and vice versa. I got motherfuckers I got a deep love for like family, but we'll never do no fucking business together, my nigga. We gonna keep them two things separate. I got certain motherfuckers who I might be able to do both with. But again, my nigga, like, nigga, you gotta be able to compartmentalize shit. Like, you literally gotta be able to separate certain things. Certain shit go together, other shit don't, my nigga. That's the fucking thing. Like, I know my friends who are not good in business, and our friendship is gonna stay that because we ain't doing no business. I got motherfuckers who are very savvy in business, who I don't like they vibe. I don't like they get down, nigga. We just don't mesh personally. So we not gonna do nothing personal. We're only doing business. And that's okay. And what you say, Britt, all of those experiences are tests and going to help you show what you can do. And all those experiences are tests and going to help show you what to do and not to do. Learning. Exactly. Cause that's the thing. And like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, just about like my relationships, like the episode Strategic Alliance, I talked about that shit a lot. Like, everybody you do business with is not gonna be somebody who you gonna like. So in those instances, I'm not gonna burn a bridge because I don't like a nigga. I got a bunch of motherfuckers at my job I don't like. But we can still work together because I understand, nigga, we not here for friendship. We here for money. We gonna get this motherfucking money, and that's gonna be it, my nigga. We don't gotta hug, kiss, and be around each other, nigga. You don't gotta come visit my fucking kids. I don't gotta go sit in your fucking living room. We here for money. So I'm gonna deal with you in a way of business. I'm gonna keep it cordial. I'm gonna keep it cool. I'm gonna keep it motherfucking professional. This is something that I talk to a whole lot of my homeboys in comedy about, my nigga. One thing I'll never be accused of is being unprofessional. When it comes to comedy, I'm as professional as I can possibly be in all scenarios, all settings. Even if I ain't getting no money for the show, I'm gonna be on time. I'm gonna bring the best energy I can. I'm gonna tell the best jokes I can. I'm gonna be polite. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be a nice motherfucker because something that I think I was gonna talk about. I don't know. Maybe it was gonna be an episode. Maybe I already did the shit. But you never know who's watching. I always do the best that I can to put my best foot forward at all times because I never know who's gonna be watching me. I might be doing some old unpaid show at some small ass venue in butt fuck nowhere, but there might be somebody watching who wants to book me for a paid show. There might be somebody there who might be trying to put some money in my pocket or help me out. Somebody who I can make some money with. So every time I get on that stage, I'm showing the fuck out because I don't know who gonna be in the fucking crowd. Every time I deal with somebody, I'm gonna be as professional as I fucking can because I don't want for them to be able to go somewhere and tell people, oh no, man, don't fuck with Dolomite, nigga. He was ungrateful. He felt like he was too big for my little comedy show. He came in that motherfucker. He's a diva. He's hard to work with. Nigga, every time, dog, I'm always perfect. Nigga, I done did some straight bullshit shows, my nigga. I mean bullshit, nigga. I knew when I saw the flyer the show was gonna be some bullshit. But again, nigga, I was on time. I was professional. Nigga, I put on a great fucking show. I did my shit because you never know, my nigga. I done did some bullshit ass shows. And right after the show, somebody hit me up like, hey, nigga, I'm trying to book you, nigga. Look, here go the money right here. And it's like, nigga, what if I'd have came in there and just showed my man, fuck this bitch ass show. I'm going to just phone it in. Fuck this show. Nigga, I done missed out on money, my nigga. Like I say, my nigga, like in the episode, best foot forward. Like, you show the respect that you have for the situation that you in by the way that you perform, the way that you dress, the way that you speak, the way that you carry yourself. And also you show the respect for yourself with all of those things, my nigga. I'm not gonna disrespect me by being unprofessional. I'm not gonna disrespect me by dressing fucked up. I'm not gonna disrespect me by speaking in a way that don't show the respect that I have for myself. Like, fuck everything else, my nigga. Like, I gotta show out for me. Every time I get on fucking stage, nigga, I'm trying to give the best performance ever. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was 3 people in that motherfucker. That fucking episode that I was talking about with Ant, nigga, we was talking about, being able to pivot. Nigga, it was like 8 people in that motherfucker, and we all showed the fuck out for that 8 motherfuckers. Because like I told him, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, like, this shit might go viral. Don't nobody know what type of crowd this was. Don't nobody know what type of bar this was. I'm gonna tell the best jokes that I fucking can because, nigga, this shit might turn into something. Even though it ain't nothing right now, nigga, it might become something. So with that fact, I'm acting the fuck up, nigga. I'm showing the fuck off every single time. Nigga, I'm doing everything like I'm in the motherfucking Madison Square Garden. And what you say, 12 Cal facts, you never know who's watching, but understand that there's always someone who watches you. Exactly. And that's my fucking thing. Like, I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, every time I go to work, I'm as professional as I can possibly be. Every time I do this podcast, like I tell y'all, even if I don't have no subject matter, nigga, I don't plan to have no whack show. Nigga, I didn't turn this microphone on like, man, this show finna be trash. I ain't got no motherfucking topic. No, I turned this motherfucking microphone on like, nigga, even though I ain't got no topic, I'm gonna rumble my way into some shit. I'm gonna trip and fall into some good shit. And the show still gonna be dope. Cause that's how good I am at this shit. That's the confidence that I have in myself. And again, it wasn't like I came in this motherfucker like, man, I ain't even gonna dress up, nigga. I ain't even gonna put on nothing nice. I ain't even gonna wear my chain. Fuck this one. I ain't even no, nigga. I turn on my motherfucking equipment every time. I try to make sure my lighting is right every time. I pour myself a nice tall glass of water every time. I'm prepared. every time. Because again, I don't know who the fuck gonna tune into this shit. Charlemagne might tune into this motherfucker. Joe Rogan might tune into this motherfucker. I never know. So every time, nigga, and like I say to podcasters, nigga, I want every minute of this motherfucking show to have something in it because you never know who's only gonna tune in for a second. This is a live fucking podcast. So, nigga, when I be looking at that little number going up and down, I'll be like, shit, I don't know who that motherfucker is. So let me drop a jewel. So whoever that is, they want to stay. They like, oh shit, this nigga cutting the fuck up. Let me listen to what the fuck else he gotta go. I'm not finna go through this motherfucker like shit. I got an hour. I'll figure it out at some point. Hell no, nigga. Like every fucking time. Like this is something I tell motherfuckers like, I forgot what the fucking episode was. I don't know if that shit was called like keep pumping your legs or some shit like that. I forgot the name of the fucking episode. But basically the concept was like a fucking running back, my nigga. Like when you play football, just because the defender wraps his arms around you don't mean the play is dead, my nigga. If you keep pumping your fucking legs, you might break that tackle and still score the touchdown. Like nigga, just because something might not look like it's finna be A1 don't mean it won't become A1. Like I said, nigga, when I start this motherfucking show, just because I don't have a topic don't mean I'm not finna have a dope ass episode. Like that's the reason that I still turn this microphone on, even when I ain't got no topic. Cause nigga, I know as long as I record, as long as I turn this motherfucker on, like I might make magic in this bitch. So I'm coming in this motherfucker with that attitude every time. Same as like I tell y'all, nigga, every time I get on that motherfucking stage to do comedy. Nigga, this might be the one. Nigga, this might be that one time I get in the fucking zone and I had these motherfuckers balled up laughing. I had these motherfuckers running to the bathroom about to piss on their motherfucking self. So every time, nigga, I do the best that I can to be performing at peak fucking peak level every single time. What's the motherfucking deal, West LA? What's happening with you? Can I get some head? My nigga up in that motherfucker. What's the deal? But like I said, dog, like that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you supposed to be showing off like it's TV cameras, no matter what the fuck it is. Like I said, nigga, I could be doing a fucking show at a fucking dive bar in the middle of a city I ain't never heard of, way out in the sticks, and I'm bringing that motherfucking energy like it's a Netflix special. Because sometimes it be those instances where the motherfucker who gonna have some money for you gonna be watching. Nigga, it's two people in that motherfucker, and one of them niggas is an executive at a motherfucking TV network looking for somebody. Just like when I tell niggas, like, nigga, even when it come to work, like, nigga, I'm showing off every time I'm at work, nigga. I'm as professional as possible in every setting. You don't know when corporate gonna come in that motherfucker, like, who's that one? That motherfucker's professional. I like the way that dude carries himself. I like how that motherfucker talk. I like how that motherfucker do his thing. Let's promote that dude. Nigga, let me bring that motherfucker in. Like every time, my nigga, I always put my best foot forward. Like and this going just interpersonal shit. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, I get fly every time I walk out my motherfucking house. Cause I don't know when I'm gonna see a bad bitch. It might be a bad bitch driving by on my way to fucking check my mail. I'm walking to the motherfucking mailbox, nigga. And I tell y'all, nigga, I be joking, but I be serious, nigga. I wear my jewelry to check my mail. I wear a whole outfit to check my mail. Why might be a bad bitch walking up the street? Hey, bitch, what's going on? Yeah, of course I look fly. I look fly all the time. What's your motherfucking name? Like, nigga, every time I put my motherfucking best foot forward, nigga, I look fly to go to the supermarket, to go to the motherfucking DMV, to go to the fucking liquor store, to go grab a bottle, any of that shit, nigga. Every time I'm on point in everything I do. You ain't never gonna catch me slipping, my nigga, because you never know who's watching. You never know who you gonna see. You never know who you gonna run into. Like, nigga, I'll be damn, even your ops. Nigga, I'll be damn one of my exes come see me looking dusty. Chuh. I saw that nigga Anthony. He fell the fuck off, bitch. No, the fuck I didn't. Nigga, every time my exes see me, they like, damn, I fucking blew it. I fumbled. Nigga, every time your motherfucking ass see me, I look good, I smell good, I got a fly ass outfit on, I'm driving something cool. Like, yeah, you fucked up. Nigga, I want every motherfucker, like I tell niggas, nigga, you got secret motherfucking haters. Nigga, every time a motherfucking hater see me, I want him to be pissed the fuck off. How the fuck is this nigga fly again? How the fuck this nigga getting money again? This nigga doing some new shit. Damn, this nigga doing comedy now. God damn, every time I see this motherfucker, he keep elevating. Keep on hating, motherfucker, because every time you look, nigga, it's gonna be new fly shit. It's gonna be a new reason for you to be pissed the fuck off. And what you say, 12 cal, right? Always be prepared for an opportunity. The opportunity ain't gonna let you know when it's coming. Exactly. Like I said in the fucking episode fortuitousness, one of my earliest episodes. Luck is the intersection of opportunity and preparation. So you should always be prepared because you never know when opportunity is going to present itself. Like I said, with the whole thing about me always performing, always being on stage, doing the best that I can. Nigga, I don't know when it's going to be that time. I don't know when it's gonna be that motherfucker in the crowd. Cause like I be telling people, niggas be thinking that, oh, the TV deal gonna come when I'm at the Laugh Factory or the Comedy Store or the Improv or the bigger stages and shit. Man, nigga, sometimes your ass will be in some little dive bar, and the motherfucker who book everything, the motherfucker who's paying people and getting motherfuckers money, just happen to be slumming that day. Because a lot of times these people know who's in those big rooms. They looking for that unknown underground motherfucker. They trying to catch a motherfucker slipping. They trying to catch that motherfucker that don't nobody know about. So they going to some of these smaller shows. They looking for that hidden talent. They looking for that new guy that ain't nobody never heard of. So you thinking it's gonna happen at the big place. No, nigga, that's where all the motherfuckers, we know them niggas already. We trying to go to the spot where the niggas that don't nobody know is at. So again, nigga, when I'm in the spot that don't nobody know, nigga, I'm showing the fuck off. Because nigga, I'm gonna be that diamond in the rough every fucking time. Like I tell motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck who on that stage. I don't give a fuck who I'm around, nigga. I'm trying to show the fuck off every fucking time. Nigga, because number one, I don't want no nigga near me to beat me. Like I was telling a homie that shit. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck who on. Nigga, we didn't been with some big names that I done seen on TV shows and shit. Like I tell my mentor, nigga, my mentor, JP Justice, my nigga. This nigga done been on Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, all type of TV shows and shit. I told that nigga every time we get, I'm trying to bite your motherfucking head off. Pause. Like, nigga, I'm trying to cut you the fuck up too. You my mentor, I look up to you, but nigga, if we on that stage, I'm trying to whoop you too, nigga. I'm whooping everybody. I don't give a fuck who I'm going against. I'm trying to whoop you, my nigga. Like, nigga, I'm out here to win at everything I fucking do. And like I said, nigga, that don't always happen. Nigga, that's JP Justice. He a motherfucking legend. Nigga, I ain't never beat that nigga, but at the same time, nigga, I'm trying. Cause that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, again, you never know when that light gonna get on you. So you always should be doing the best that you can. So when that motherfucking opportunity present itself, that preparation there. Like shout out, like I said, nigga 12 Cali. I had that nigga come out there to the ice house in Pasadena last week on Wednesday, my nigga. And my nigga Franz Cassius, shout out Franz Cassius, another comedy legend, another motherfucker who done it all in comedy. Me and Franz have been talking for a little minute. And Franz was telling me, like, yeah, on Wednesdays, go to the ice house in Pasadena, run up on DL Hughley and ask him, can you get some time? Shit, I sent 12 Cal up there, like, hey, nigga, I might fuck around, get up on stage. So show up, and again, nigga, I was just prepared for the possible opportunity of getting on the stage. I was hoping I'd get on the stage. I thought I might get on the stage. But nigga, it was literally legend after legend getting up there, my nigga. Half the niggas that got on the stage that night, I saw on TV before. Like literally, my nigga. It was so much motherfucking star power in there. Like I was like tripping. Because like I was kicking it with 12 Cal, nigga. Me and 12 Cal in the front, we chilling, we in a little like lounge area. And like I said, this nigga France tell me, yeah, man, when you see DL, just tap him on the shoulder and ask, can you do some time? Mind you, dog, in my head, I'm like, nigga, do you know what you just told me to do? Like DL Hughley, Kings of Comedy DL Hughley, first host of Comic View DL Hughley, The Hughleys, sitcom DL Hughley, comedy motherfucking legend, nigga, royalty in the game. You want me to just tap that nigga on his motherfucking shoulder like, hey, regular person, I just want to do some time. But at the same time, again, my nigga, like scare money don't make money. So when I saw the nigga, I did exactly what Franz told me. Nigga ran up on that nigga. Hey, DL, you know, my name is Uncle Dolemite, my nigga. I'm a new comedian, my nigga. You know, you mind if I do some time on your fucking stage? And it was funny because, you know, like this nigga going back to the, you know, to the green room, and it was marked like VIP and all that shit. Like, nigga, when I saw the door open, that motherfucking room was plush, my nigga. You know, and the little white fucking security fucking bodyguard nigga was like trying to push me out the way. Like, nah, nah, nah. That nigga DL Hughley was like, hey man, you know, let him through, you know, come on in. I'm like tripping, but not tripping. Cause you know, y'all know I'm a cool ass nigga and shit. Like, nigga was low-key starstruck, but at the same time, nigga had to cool nigga. So, you know, I go back there with DL, you know, and he like, you know, holler at her, give her your information, you know. So if you want to do some time, holler at her, you know. And again, nigga, like I said, dog, like I was fully prepared to get on that stage and fuck these niggas up. Because that's just the fucking approach that I had to life in general. And mind you, I didn't get on stage. I wanted to, but I didn't, my nigga. You know, like I said. And again, this is part of the fucking journey, my nigga. Like, you're not all like life ain't a fucking Disney movie. Like, it's not always gonna be this happy ending of, oh, I went up there and they let me in, and oh, I had the greatest performance, and oh man, it was such a happy story. Hell no, nigga, I sat my ass in the back, nigga. I ain't even get up on stage, my nigga. 12 Cal did not get to see me perform, but it was what it was, my nigga. But you know, like I said, it's part of the fucking journey. I wasn't mad at the shit. I was prepared. You know, like the Isaiah Thomas meme. I was qualified, but I wasn't selected. But it is what it is, my nigga. Like, I was happy just to be in the building, my nigga. I was happy to see my nigga 12 Cal again, my nigga. Like, I was just happy to be around. Cause that was dope in itself. I got to meet DL Hughley, nigga. And y'all niggas know how I feel about taking pictures with niggas. I even took a picture with DL Hughley. Even that shit was dope. And what you say, 12 Cal, the cool part about that moment, when DL walked in, you didn't hesitate to go holler at him. A lot of cats would have froze, but you handled it. Yeah, nigga, you know, because like I said, my nigga, and again, like this is me practicing what I preach. I always say on the show, you should never look at nobody as being above you, bigger than you, or better than you. So even though my nigga, that nigga DL Hughley is a literal legend, every sense of the fucking word. Like, nigga, 12 Cal can attest to this, my nigga. Every time DL Hughley touched that stage, he showed the separation. He showed the difference between a motherfucking legend and everybody else, a motherfucking genius and everybody else. That nigga DL was out. That nigga was showing the fuck off, my nigga. That shit was a virtuoso performance. Like, nigga, that nigga took a little thing that one nigga in the crowd said, and that nigga bust niggas over their motherfucking head, nigga, the whole night, talking about untraditional children and some shit in the forest. Every time that nigga got up and he killed that fucking call back, I'm like, my nigga, it's levels to this shit. Like, you know, the dope thing about being around legends, the dope thing about being around people who are better than you at things, the dope thing about being around motherfuckers who've been in the game longer than you in anything. Like I say all the time, like, I don't get jealous, my nigga. I get inspired. Like, watching him perform was like, nigga, that just shows me how much farther I gotta go. That just shows me how much more work I gotta put in. That just shows me how seriously I gotta take my fucking crap. Because I'm trying to get to at least that level. Like, this nigga had motherfuckers in there hollering off of some, like, just some quick shit a motherfucker said. Like, nigga, that nigga's a beast, my nigga. That nigga DL Hugh, that nigga different, my nigga. That nigga not no regular comedian, my nigga. That nigga show like, oh no, I'm a legend, my nigga. I'm that nigga at this shit. And what you say to Casey, at the same time, your face is now being seen by him, and next time he'll remember you if you have a good, if you made a good impression. I always make a good impression. That's just the confidence I have in myself. Hell yeah, I made a phenomenal fucking impression. And what you say, Britt, DL once upon was where you are. Exactly. And that's, like I said, like that's the fucking thing. Like when it comes to like me and my approach to shit, like, watching that nigga DL do his thing, it was like, it was inspiring as a motherfucker. Cause like Britt said, nigga, there was a time he was where I'm at. So it's like, nigga, I know I just got motherfucking work to do, my nigga. Like I just got to get my fucking grind on so I could hit that fucking level. Like it wasn't like, this nigga, of course he doing that. He old. Like, no, I was like, this motherfucker is cold. Like with France, with JP Justice, like with all the OGs in comedy that I watch, I'm always like, nigga, just studying how they get down, how they approach this shit. Like, nigga, I don't look at myself as being better than them niggas, but I also don't look at them niggas as being better than me. It's just different. But I know like those niggas are the motherfuckers who I look to see how much work I still got to put in, how much I still got to take this shit serious so I could reach those fucking levels. Like, nigga, it just is what it is, my nigga. Like, I know I'm cold as a motherfucker. Like, I'm way colder than a lot of niggas who started when I started. I know that. I'm whooping they motherfucking ass. But it's dope as fuck to be around motherfuckers that's past you. Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, like, nigga, I'm never mad when I'm in a room full of niggas with more money than me. Like that's a lot of bitch ass niggas problem. Like I tell y'all, nigga, that's a bitch made trait. When you see a nigga that got more money than you, or you see a nigga that's at a higher level than you, and you get jealous or mad, or you look at him in a negative light. Nigga, that's supposed to inspire you, nigga. That ain't supposed to make you feel bad, nigga. If that shit piss you off, it's cause you's a bitch ass nigga. And what you say, West LA, yeah, had to start from somewhere. Exactly, West LA. That's the fucking thing, dog. Like, nigga, I like to be around motherfuckers who's levels ahead of me because that shows me the work that I got to put in. That inspires me to work harder. If you always around niggas that you better than, you gonna slow down and chill. Cause you like, shit, nigga, I'm the best nigga in here, nigga. I'm gonna just keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm the best. If you never around niggas who better, if you never play ball with niggas that's better than you, you'll never get better. You'll never improve. Nigga, if you keep playing at the same punk ass park, nigga, you gonna feel like you the best hooper in the world because you whooping these sorry niggas asses. But you ain't gonna go to Venice Beach though. You ain't gonna go to where the hoopers is at. It's the motherfucking deal. Knowledge to grace, 16 ism in the motherfucking building. What's going on, Juno? That's the thing. Like, I love being around funny ass comedians. I love being around seasoned OG legendary comedians. Like, nigga, when I was in there watching that nigga DL do his shit in person, I'm like, yeah, see, I need to be around motherfuckers like this more, because that's gonna help me up my level. That's gonna help me improve my game. Nigga, when I play basketball, nigga, I love being around motherfuckers who better than me. I don't like being around sorry ass niggas because I'm gonna end up playing down to my competition. That's human fucking nature, my nigga. You gonna play to the level you at. Nigga, you not about to be playing like Kobe around a bunch of sorry motherfuckers. What's going on, Christy Love? That's the motherfucking thing. Like, you want to be around better competition because that's gonna up your level and make you play better. Nigga, when you a comedian and you around a bunch of motherfuckers that ain't funny, nigga, that's not gonna inspire you to write more jokes. That's not gonna inspire you to improve your fucking material. That's gonna make you say, shit, I'm hilarious. Do you see how I kill at this bar every time? You see how I be having this four niggas laughing every time I come in here? Like, nigga, you gonna feel like you 10 feet tall and you not gonna want to get better, my nigga. Fuck that shit, my nigga. I love being around better motherfuckers. And what he say, DL is definitely a legend. I have never laughed that hard. That's what I'm saying, nigga. DL is cold, my nigga. To your credit, you were fully prepared to hit that stage every fucking time. What you say, KC? You should always want to keep someone around you that makes you want to do better and challenge you to up your game. Exactly. Because that's my fucking thing. Like, that's why I like to chop it up with my nigga France Cashes. Even my homeboy Uncle Bob, my nigga, the nigga who y'all see me around all the time, nigga. Uncle Bob, nigga, that's like one of the first niggas who I seen like in person who like I got cool with, who I seen like kill. Like nigga, the first time I saw that nigga Uncle Bob at the motherfucking Epic Center, that nigga turned that room over, my nigga. That nigga had everybody in that motherfucker dying. I said, nigga, I need to be around a nigga like this. Like, nigga, these the type of motherfuckers I need to learn from in comedy. Like, nigga, I don't want to be around niggas I'm better than. Like I said, my nigga, I started comedy with like 8 or 9 niggas, and they'll tell you, like I tell everybody in podcasts, and like I tell everybody around me, everybody who know me personally know, if me and you do anything the same, I'm gonna tell you straight the fuck up, nigga, I'm better than you. Nigga, 12 Cal no, motherfucking Baylor no, goddamn King Jern from Pod and Saved Our Marriage. If a nigga asks me, who's a better podcaster, Dolemite? You or this nigga? Me. That's the same as how I feel about comedy. But at the same time, nigga, like certain niggas, I gotta give them niggas they props. Because like with a 12 Cal, nigga, 12 Cal is amazing at this shit. Nigga, one of the most creative motherfuckers in podcasting that I've ever seen. Like I tell y'all, 12 Cal, Baylor, Shan, Rodis, like nigga, when it come to creativity, coming up with topics and shit, nigga, these motherfuckers, like I'm like blown the fuck away at how good they are just pulling that shit out of thin air, nigga. Them niggas is amazing at that shit. Just like when I said, nigga, when it come to comedy, nigga, when I watch that nigga Uncle Bob go up there on that motherfucking stage and just kill by talking about the fucking security guard. I'm like, oh no, nigga. It's levels to this shit. And I ain't at that level yet. I need to reach that motherfucker. Cause that nigga going crazy in this motherfucker. Like I wasn't jealous. I wasn't like, that's cheap. Anybody can do that shit. No, nigga. I need to learn how to do that shit. That's how I am with everything that I do, my nigga. I like being around motherfuckers who inspire me to get better. I like being around motherfuckers who I feel is better than me. Like I was telling a homie one day, nigga, we was at Columbia Burgers in Carson getting some food. Nigga, I was getting some pastrami chili cheese fries. And the motherfucker pull up in this clean ass Benz. I'm like, God damn, that motherfucker tight. So the homie like, yeah, that nigga probably selling dope. I don't know what the fuck he do, but I'ma ask him. Because that's my thing. Like, I don't have no hater ass bones in my body where I see a motherfucker doing something or succeeding at something and I try to find a fucking excuse. Because I tell y'all that shit all the time about hating ass niggas and hating ass bitches. Hating motherfuckers is always gonna try to find an excuse to why you succeeded. They not never gonna want to give you your flowers for the work that you put in or the sacrifices that you made or the relationships that you built, created, cultivated, and kept. Like they not gonna give you your credit for your shit. They always gonna try to find some little bullshit sneak trick in the back. That's the reason, like I talked about the episode of fortuitousness, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you think I got fucking lucky, nigga. All lucky meant was I was prepared when the opportunity presented it fucking self. That's it, nigga. If a nigga tell you you got lucky, nigga, that's a compliment too. Because motherfuckers always gonna try to figure out some type of weak ass way to minimize your fucking success. Me personally, nigga, like I said, nigga, when I saw homeboy in the Benz, nigga, I didn't assume he was some type of drug dealer. I asked him, hey, homie, that's a nice ass car you pulled up in, nigga. If you don't mind, like, what do you do for a living? Like, how did you acquire this car? That nigga said he owned a fucking exterminator business, my nigga. That nigga kill roaches for a living. And he got a fucking Benz. And funny enough, like how I tell y'all how I don't be jealous of other niggas' success or I don't want another nigga life because I don't know what type of dicks they had to suck to get what they got. That concept came from that interaction, my nigga. Because it's not that that nigga suck dick, but that nigga kill roaches. I don't want to kill roaches, my nigga. Roaches freak me the fuck out, my nigga. I don't like bugs. So if that's what it takes to get a Benz, I ain't gonna get a Benz that way, my nigga. If that's how you got your Benz, congratulations on your Mercedes. It's a beautiful car, but I don't want to kill bugs, my nigga. There's just some shit Ant not finna do. I'm not no motherfucking roach killer, my nigga. I'm not no exterminator, dog. Like I cut the cord on shit like that, nigga. There's some jobs that I ain't gonna do for the money. Like I told y'all, my nigga, I talked about this shit on the episode a long time ago. Like There was a time when one of my cousins was on the run, for a hot one back in the day, and he was staying at my house, because my cousin, he was a career criminal, my nigga. He did illegal things for a living. So one day, like I was getting up for work, it's like probably 4:30 in the morning. My cousin, he was sleeping on my living room floor. And this nigga was like, nigga, I don't know how you wake up at fucking 5 in the morning every morning to take your ass to work. Like, motherfucker, I don't know how the fuck you take your ass into a bank with a mask on and rob that motherfucker, nigga. This shit easy. Nigga, waking up at 4, 5 in the morning, easy as a motherfucker compared to robbing the bank. Nigga, you rob banks. Nigga, you looking at my life like my life hard, and you rob banks. Like I said, nigga, with the title of this episode, nigga, everything ain't for everybody. To him, robbing the bank ain't nothing. Nigga, all I need is bravery, my nigga, which in Anthony's head translate to stupidity, because like I say all the time, nigga, I look at stupid and brave as the same thing, because a lot of motherfuckers are not brave. They just not smart enough to realize that there's something they should be afraid of. A lot of motherfuckers ain't brave, nigga. They not gangster. They just don't have nothing to fucking lose. So they don't mind putting it all on the line because they already ain't got shit. To them, their life is not a sacrifice, because to them, their life is not that fucking important. That's gonna be like something that I might have to bring up on the episode later on so I could dig deeper into that concept. But that's the reason a lot of motherfuckers is willing to crash out, because they don't value their life the way you might value your life. The reason that some of these motherfuckers is willing to throw it all away over a little bit of nothing is because to them, their life is only worth that little bit of nothing. That thing that they crashing out over is more important than their life. It's more important than their freedom. That principle is more important than what they got going on in life. So they don't mind throwing all that shit away. Nigga, you said something to my bitch, my nigga. I'm putting that bitch above me, my nigga. You stepped on my shoes, my nigga. I'm putting these shoes above me, my nigga. You bumped my shoulder. You said something I didn't like. Nigga, I'ma put that shit above me, my freedom, my family, and all that shit. Cause nigga, my life ain't shit. Nigga, I'm throwing all this shit away. That's the fucking thing. Like I always say, like I said, my nigga, I'm already at my hour. But I'm just gonna talk about this shit for a hot second before I close the fucking show. Like, you don't know what people is going through. So a lot of times, my nigga, like, you gotta tread lightly through this thing we call life. Because nigga, there's motherfuckers willing to throw all they shit away for a little bit of nothing. Like I said about the reason that I put my best foot forward, and a big part of why the way that I carry myself with respect. Because nigga, I don't know what niggas is going through. I know what I'm willing to do. I know what I'm willing to take, accept, and dish out. But I don't know what everybody going through. Nigga, there's some motherfuckers out here willing to crash out and throw it all away for a little bit of nothing. So me personally, nigga, being that I have a lot to lose, I got a lot of people depending on me, I got a lot going on, and I'm not trying to crash out. Nigga, I move a certain way, my nigga. Like I said, dog, when you an important person, you gotta move as an important person. When you a king on the fucking chessboard, you gotta move as a king. You don't want to be bumping heads with a motherfucker that's gonna move like a pawn and crash the fuck out, because he don't value his life like you value yours. He don't value what he got going on like you value what you got going on. So nigga, there's just some shit in life that you just gonna, there's some battles in life that's not worth fighting, because there's some pieces on your board that ain't worth losing. But I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me, Uncle Dolemite, $ Uncle Dolemite, or get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store, TOO Much Game Podcast.store. Support the squad, Townhouse Media, Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4 letter U podcast, live on Tuesdays, Fridays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. The Sports for You Wrestling podcast. Y'all look up Sports for You Wrestling at on X at Sports for You Wrestling, Sports number 4, letter U Wrestling, or the Sports for You Wrestling YouTube page. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get notifications so y'all can watch them niggas. They be live. I don't know what day. My bad. Blame my head, not my heart. Follow me on social media at Uncle Dolemite on everything. Or Uncle Dolly Jokes on Instagram. That's my motherfucking backup page. Subscribe. Hit that like button and leave comments on both my YouTube pages. Too Much Game Podcast. Y'all niggas already here, so thank y'all for showing up. 12 Cal, Brick, KC. Y'all was doing all the commenting. I don't know who all was up in that motherfucker, but shout out to all y'all. Shout out Sonny Benz, my nigga West LA, Juno, Christy Love, and everybody who was on the Instagram. Shout out all y'all. But I think that's it. What you say, 12 Cal? It was dope being in LA for a week. Y'all showed a brother a lot of love. Appreciate it. I'll discuss the trip on this week's episode. Big ass shout out to 12 Cal and Britt for coming out here to California too. Big ass shout out to them. Britt Renee from the I Can Talk About This All Day podcast. Y'all subscribe to that. Subscribe to the 12 Cal podcast and the Rap Soul podcast. But now that's really it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.